Hello, hello. Back we are. Oh, I forgot to turn my lights on. Let's do that. Professional. Right. Oh, knocked into the guitar as well. I'm sure that wasn't at all massively loud. Let's get on with it. Lovely. Right, well, I hope you're all doing well. Nice to see you again, Sue. And as you quite rightly mentioned, we are doing puzzles this evening. So, I have recently played a game called Human Fall Flat, which is like a graphics engine type puzzle game where you control a little floppy cartoon character guy thing, and he runs around and you need to sort of pick things up and move them around and use the physics engine to solve a lot of puzzles. And quite enjoyed that. And I know that a few people that I know also like puzzles, and it's kind of a good thing to sort of do together as a channel because people can very easily point out things that I've missed or things that I'm doing wrong. So I found another game on Steam called Quern, Undying Thoughts, I think it is. Let's just double check that. Yep, Undying Thoughts. But I'm pretty sure it's not horror-y. I'm not 100%. I certainly hope it is. And it should just be a sort of a nice looking, good graphics kind of puzzle game. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to load it up now and let's see. So we're going to be learning together essentially because I have not seen anything from this game yet. And you might know how many people are watching. I purposefully have it disabled just because then I'm not sort of worried about the numbers or whatever. I just get to just stream and have fun and not worry about it. But obviously after the stream I can see it, and Twitch sends me an email. You had this many viewers, like none, and I sort of get the numbers after the fact. But I think that when you come onto the stream, if you come on and you know for a fact that nobody's watching, then you're not going to say much, are you? And that's not really great. So you want to make sure that there's always stuff going on. So first of all, thanks for coming. Yeah, exactly. We've got at least one. Thanks for coming on at the start of the stream. That always makes it easier for me. So this is as far as I've got. I've got this far. I checked the settings and everything, put the graphics up, and the sound is a bit low. Can you hear much? How's the sound for you? Should I whack the volume up a little bit, or is it all right? Just some music. You hear it all right? All right, perfect. Let's get started. If it's a little bit quiet, do let me know. Right, let's see. So we can highlight something usable with left alt. Fine. As far as I know, it should be quite... all I've seen is like a trailer for the game. And we essentially control some character. There's some story involved. Don't know what it is yet. And we go in and we're able to interact with the objects around. And it's quite a beautiful looking island type landscape, I think, from the trailer at least, and we try and just basically solve things and get through the game. So let's have a look. Be funny if it just crashed now. All right. I'm immediately in control. So letters help us progress. Also, just for reference, obviously I realise that my face is in the bottom left. If that's annoying on this game, I will probably forget to move myself. So do let me know. All right.
Welcome. I am Professor William Maythorn. Although I bear responsibility for trapping you in this world, I have no intention of harming you in any way. As a matter of fact, you should consider yourself lucky, for I wish to share all my knowledge with you. I will grant you the opportunity to study all of my discoveries and examine my wondrous creations. Eventually, I will require your assistance in an essential matter. You must cooperate with me, for you have no reason or chance to resist.
Well, that's about the worst invitation to a first date I've ever seen. Right, we've picked up a fragment. Presumably we have to go and put it in there to get started. But let's just have a quick glance around. Oh, that's quite nice. Is this like a portal thing? So a handprint? Hello. Nothing much happening there. Bit of runes and stuff. Alright, well let's go and do the obvious thing. Pop this piece in here. Oh, we have to press Q, select it. Uh-huh. So what? Hang on, so this is diagonal, diagonal. But I mean, there's no other way it can go in. It has to go in that way, right? Because that is that way. Can we turn those around? Can we... Oh, right. Okay. So... Yeah, the triangles are a bit louder would be good. Alright, so let's whack the volume up a little bit. Let's knock it up to 85, see how that does. And then we need to get the triangles right. So what we've got is top left triangle. Let's refer to them by the corners, I suppose. So corner in the bottom right, corner in the top right, and that corner is at the bottom. So, and that's when it's this way. So corner at the bottom right. No, wait, that can't be right because that's going to be that way. Shit. So, bottom right, top right, bottom. No. Oh, God, right. Okay. So when that turns... Oh, Jesus. Right, I'm failing the first puzzle. This is horrific. Now then. So that's going to be reversed, right? So, top left, bottom left. I reckon it's just 180. It's like that, isn't it? Is that right? No? God damn it. What do you think? So hang on, we're here. What are you? Where are you putting them? I'll let you do this one since I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So for this top right one, where do you want the corner? Where do you want this corner going? Top right, turn 3/4. 1, 2, 3. Like that? Or you actually want 3/4 as in quarters. So it was previously up there, 2, 3. Like that? Alright. And how about this bottom kiddo? I'll show you the so hang on, how do I do this? Yeah, this is what it looks like. And this is back to us. So you want this one 1/2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. And then this one is down. It should be right, yeah? Hey, bravo. Okay, well, I'm glad you're here, otherwise we'd have got stuck at point 1. So we've got a map apparently. It's quite artsy. So tower, what's this nonsense? Anything going on? Nothing particularly clickable. Not much going on down there, just some shiny rocks. Let's have a check out what's going on over here. So this symbol, in case it becomes relevant later on. Alright, we can't do anything clever with that yet, it would seem. Alright. that yet, but... Oh, hello. Uh-oh. Right, since I've no idea what I was supposed to do with that, let's not touch that. Yeah, well, I quite like puzzles. I'm just not great. Hang on a sec. On the first letter, there was a circly thing printed on the bottom. Let's have a look. Oh, on the letter that we had. In our inventory, we've got letters. Jesus, how do you remember this stuff? Alright, good work, good work. So, but this... I don't know what we should do with that. Like, can we make that pattern on the door? Yeah, I suppose we could, right? Although, how do we get rid of the outer rings if that's the case? Like, if we do this, go letters and have a look. So this one has 2 rings and 8 sections. This one's got 8 sections, but it's got a lot more rings. So it's just like get the outer ones in the right position, maybe? So, for example, that would go around to there. So it'd be like there, there, there. And then that one will come out to there and go around to there, I think. So presumably, we now need to go and get another letter from somewhere else to figure out where to put those 2. So let's go and have a look round and see if there are any more letters kicking about. So, iron door not going anywhere yet. To interact with that. What's going on there? Can I zoom? No. Area discovered. Hanging platform. Okay. I'll tell you what, this creaking can go away. Oh, we got a letter. Please have some circles.
When I set foot in this island, I was an enthusiastic archaeologist in search for the remains of an ancient civilization, the Dulmar. In manuscripts, they refer to this place as the Forbidden World. They called it Quern. To simplify it, by the right of the explorer, I gave this island a new name, Quern. I soon realized that this world means much more than an archaeological site, and my interests expanded. To make you understand the extraordinary nature of this island, and to clarify my deeds for you, I left a series of letters around the island.
Alright, so we've got that letter in stock, so we should be able to... Oh, this looks complicated. Let's come back to this. Let's go and have a play with that door again. And yeah, you might well be right. There might be more than one door. Is my position in the bottom left okay? I can't remember whether any of these prompts have come up in the bottom left. Am I covering anything? Let's go back to that door. Until now it's been alright. Okay, great. Just let me know if there's any issues. So... Letters. So, closest one... Now, I reckon maybe those other 2 were for a different door, because this one is showing the 4 circles and the other one only showed the 2, right? But this only shows 3, and this one has 4. No, this one has 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, so this one's got 5. But do you reckon combine? Because I mean, those, like, we can't match them up, right? Because can we? All right. Well, let's do it. Let's see what happens. So if we put that one in there, and it goes there. So letters. One's go 1 down. Okay. Then letters. Second one out is top left. So up there. Around we go. Alright. Cool. I'm not going to lie, I'd sort of missed one of those. And I can't count to 5 apparently. Oh, I like this. This is really clean. Like the movements and animations and stuff are cool. Right. Okay, so we've picked that up, and I presume it just goes in our inventory and we can use it for a puzzle elsewhere. Just gonna have a quick click on some stuff, see if there's anything else I can pick up. Can we pick that up? No. So, presume we need that tool. Maybe let's go back to that hanging platform. Paintings. Alright. Any more paintings? No. So we've got doorway, tree, fish, and then a pine cone as bait. Bit of a weird one. Let's go and have a look. But first, let's have a sip of tea. Delicious tea. Right. So let's see what we got over here. So that's the letter that we already got. That's some sort of rod thing. Let's pick that up. Any of this can we pick up? Oh, we can open this. Oh no, we can't. So we need a key for that by the looks of it. Yeah, definitely need a key. And this... Well, let's turn it and see what happens, shall we? Oh, okay. Splosh, presumably. Let's bring it back up and see if we get some fish. No. So I would imagine... we have to... Can we see down there what's going on? If I click that and then walk off. Okay. So do we have to... Yeah, we have to hang something on that. Maybe a bucket or something. Or, like, what have we got in our inventory? Not much, right? We've just got this and this. So it's not going to be either of those things. So we need to go and find something to hang on there. Presumably this is a bridge that we can put down. How would we do that? With this. Okay, so when we get around to the other side, we can lower the bridge. Cool. Don't know if that's a game symbol or something we need to remember, but there's a cog room there. Plenty of places to put stuff, but not a lot of stuff to... Well, anyway, let's not complete that sentence for the obvious joke. Hang on. So that presumably needs a handle that goes into it to turn it into a lever. Oh, have I got stuck already? No, we're good. Let's see if we can lob this thing in. Does that work? No. Scroll up. That thing. No. Alright, so if we get something, I mean, it looks like copper or something, so maybe we need to get like a metal pole or something to put in there. Meanwhile, let's have an explore. So, can we do anything with this rope? Not yet. Maybe it's linked with this. Oh, I thought that might be the bucket for the hookers then, but it's not. So again, presuming we need something, can we use this thing maybe? Hey! So how's that helped us? that just looks like a thing full of bricks. Maybe we should turn it again? Press mouse 2 to switch to free mode. I mean, I don't actually see any effect of that. Like when we turn it, I don't think anything happens, so I don't think it's connected to anything yet. So I wonder how we connect it. So when I left click on it, like it turns that way, and if I click on the same side, it just turns back. If we click on the other side, let's see if it goes a different way. No. So yeah, I've only got those two options, sadly. So let's leave that and come back. What have we got here? Pine cones. So like the fishing pine cone painting. Let's have a look. What's that? A bowl of pine cones or something? I doubt we can hang that on a hook, otherwise I'd go and give that a try. Here's another symbol to remember. So something that looks a bit like a pickaxe. And that is the same symbol, I think, as the one we saw on the door earlier. Well, given that it's the only item that we found, let's... hello. Well, let's go and try the plate of pine cones in the fishing hook, because I can't think of a better idea. Alright, so this... Yeah, I'm wondering what that blue thing is. I'm not sure. It just seems to be a light of some sort, but... or a lamp or something. Can I do anything with this? Can I do anything with that? No. Can't pick any of this up. Just to quickly check, can I jump in the water? No. Alright. So. If we stand on this, does it just fall? No. Show the map again. Yeah, of course I can. So we are just coming out of the hanging platform, I think. So yeah, we're there. So let's go and have a glance around and see if I've missed a room or an item or something. So let's go counterclockwise. So we've got cog room. Then gem door. Like broken gem door. Broken lever door. Then twisty pulley thing that we've not worked out what it does with bucket that we can't pick up. Iron gate number 2. Pickaxe wall. Pine cone bowl. Pretty sure that's where we started, but let's just have a quick check, make sure we didn't miss anything. So that's the letter we got. Can't pick any of that up. Some gems. Again, don't seem to be able to pick anything up. Alright. And that was the symbol that we used to open this door, and it's the same symbol that's on... Can I pick up the hammer? It's the same symbol that's on the iron gates. Where was the hammer? Oh, here. No. No, non-interactable hammer. So the only thing that we've managed to like interact with so far was that pulley system. So let's go back and have a look at that and just see what's going on. So can we do something with this rope or... So what's going on in here? We've got a rope that's presumably attached to that. So in order for that to pull down, this thing would have to go up, which means this one needs to go down, presumably? We cannot pick up any of that. The only thing that we can currently do is turn that. Let's go back to that room where we actually opened up the door with the circle puzzle and just see if there was anything else in there that we missed. So it's just cogs, nothing special. We can't pick up any of this. Or this. Nothing interactable. So, like a pine cone on a hook, but I don't understand, like, that just makes no sense. Very interesting. So then we got these doors, and they've got that same symbol that was on that first one that you solved with the triangles on the back. Let's go and have a look at this twisty thing again. So this thing moves and it's heavy because it's filled with blocks, and presumably that when we twist it, we need to get it to connect via some kind of mechanism to this thing. And all we've got in our inventory is this stick and this plate of pine cones. So let's see if we can apply this. Hello. There was a plus symbol there. You see that? Like it's changing from an empty symbol to a plus symbol. Oh, hello. So we need to move that, maybe. Yeah. Interesting. So, but what formation of bricks are we looking to get here? I think if we do that, it's gonna pop back. And if I click on it to lift it up, okay. You reckon turn it and go from there, and then use this to do this sort of thing? Yeah. Okay. So presumably we want to get this brick out, and where do we go out? If we are going to go out, can we turn this at all? Oh, hello. You think turn it again? Because once we turned it... Yeah, once we turn this back vertical again, like that, the bricks all fall down. So I guess we need to... Ah, okay, sorry, it's a bit difficult for me with the chat sometimes, my bad. So let's have a look. So this, I mean, for example, let's just check if all of these can move. Yeah, it looks like they can. So we can do something like this. I have no idea how this is helping us, by the way. I'm just... So now we're stuck. Oh yeah, there's no way you can type fast enough. So all I'm doing at the minute is not like... You think this is good? But how does this help us? Ah. I'll tell you what, I'll have a cup of tea, or a sip of tea, and you tell me what you think. Turn it back. Alrighty. I seriously think we should be trying to work out where we want this to... Like, I can move stuff about, but we do not know what the end game here is, right? Because we don't know where we're trying to... what the complete position should be. I mean... Because as far as I can tell, there is no open part of this. I can't crouch, so I can't look under it, but there's no way to get any of these bricks or blocks out, and they don't seem to affect... I mean... They don't seem to affect anything. So move the right middle brick. Right middle brick down. Needs to be heavier on the other side. Sorry, which side? As in my left, my top, my bottom, or my right? Oh, this must be absolutely dreadful for you, because you might be able to solve this puzzle, but you've got to tell me as an idiot with the mouse what to do. Strange brick to the right. I can do that. Hold on. Can I? There we go. Middle left brick down. Yep. So if I theoretically turn this, then this brick will drop to there. Is the goal here to not have the bricks drop or something? My concern is the goal. Anyway, I'll stop doing that and I'll keep looking at this so you can. To the other side, so you want this one here, this one here. Oh, we want the box to flip over or something. Alright, So if we want the box to flip, then we want... Let's just check what happens if we do that. Nothing happens if we do that. Strange brick on the other side. And by the other side, do you mean at the top, at the right? Like where do you want the strange brick to be in an ideal world? At the top. Alright, let me see if I can do that. Strange brick to the top. Let's do it. Alright, here we go. Completely stuck. Stop. Alright, I'm stopped. Yep. Yep. Something like that. Theoretically, how about that? Where on earth does it want this to be? Wait, is there like a pattern somewhere that we were supposed to, like, there's not a pattern we're supposed to just make, is there? Yeah, we haven't seen anything that looks like bricks anywhere, have we? Like, there's nothing... I like that I'm about 5 minutes into this game and I'm already stuck. Right. Well, actually, I've already been stuck twice or something. Let's see. Is there anything written on the bottom of this brick or anything silly? No, it's just a heavy brick. And we can't turn it round, it's not possible. And we've already done something like that. Wait, what's that? Look, that's open. So theoretically, if we get this to turn round... Aha! Hang on. Right, so this block is open. And if we... I think I get it now. Right, if we can get this to not fall down and we are able to move bricks out that way, we can bring them out and get them into this thing. So that's what we need to do. We need to get bricks out of that gap. I think we just need to get this brick out of that gap. That's the goal. Okay, now we got a goal. So this needs to go up there and out of there. And it needs to be the only brick because this brick can't fit through. But presumably this one being a bit smaller can. So... I'll tell you who's really good at this. Anna is really good at this. Sadly, she's busy playing League of Legends at the minute. Oh, we're going to spend a lot of time looking at my confused face. If you've got any ideas, feel free, but meanwhile, let's just sit here and be puzzled together. So, something like that. But then this is the problem, because this is now blocked in. Yeah. Oh, maybe we need this to go centrally with one of those up there. Something like that, which allows that up there, which allows this. Nope, can't bring that down, of course. Damn it. Oh, God, I wish there was a way to reset. Because this is a really big problem, having these jammed in this corner. So, having these jammed in the corner is the problem. How do I unjam them? I do that, I guess. And then that, and that. Whew. We need that to go out the way, so maybe we just follow these all the way around. Well, we're truly stuck now. Alright. So that isn't right. This needs to come back. Huh. Right. We are going to go and fetch a special guest. We will be right back. Alright, Anna's not available. So we're back on just on me and you. Let's do it. Alright. So we've got to get this up there, which means getting this one out of the way, and it needs to not be here because it can't fall down. We can always turn this, but that doesn't actually change much. So no, that doesn't help as much either. Wow, my brain works in weird ways. I'm pretty sure I just went exactly in a circle, which didn't help in the slightest. Let's do something like this. How the hell do we get this one that way? How do we get it out of the way? We need those two to be on different angles. And to get Well, I'm too fast for you to type anything, but I'm simply trying to throw things around in order to sort of try and get an idea of where we could go. So what I'm thinking is that we need to have the this horizontal brick and this horizontal brick like on different sides of each other, because the main problem is this vertical brick. We need to get this vertical brick out the way, preferably that. No, wait, yeah, that way, because on the stream I'm mirrored. Right, fine. All the small ones to the right and up. All right, done. Like, I mean, given that it's mainly just evening, Matthias. We are struggling with this. It's mainly me and Sue working together. Left one, left bottom corner. Done. Alright, so this is a game called Quern, Undying Thoughts, and it's a pure puzzle game. So we're on this island. I'll come back to the puzzle in a second, sorry Sue. So we're on this island, and apparently some professor has trapped us here, but in return for us solving his puzzles, he's going to impart all of his knowledge. We've gone and grabbed this handle thing, we've attached it to this box, and we've worked out that when we turn this box, this little opening gets put down to here, so we should be able to take things out of it. And so we've worked out that what we need to do is to slide these bricks around in such a way that this metal brick ends up in this corner, so that we can slide it out of the box like that. The left corner down, yep. And we've been stuck on this for a good while, and it's about the second puzzle of the game, so it's not looking good for solving this game within the 3 hours. We've solved about a door in 50 minutes, although, to be fair, that was mainly Sue. Yeah, you see, it's not that easy, is it? Well, as you're both here, and could I? Do you have Discord, Sue? Because we could just bring you both on the Discord and have a chat about these puzzles if you like. I think that might be quite fun. It's a communication program called Discord. And do you have a microphone and headset? Are we wasting our time here? Because... I'm just thinking it might be the only way that we can do it in a way that you don't have to type like an absolute crazy person in order to keep up with me throwing these bricks around. Alright. What do you think, Matthias? Right. This... all the small ones beneath. What we are trying to do... oh, God. Right. What we're trying to do is we are trying to get this brick. So here are the things we can do. We can move bricks around and we can press this handle so that this thing turns around, right? And when it turns around, then this part here, you can just about see it, becomes open. And so we need to get, we presume at least, we need to get this special brick, which started up in this corner. We need to get this special brick to come down here and out here so that we can retrieve it. And then presumably we use it for something. So while this is up here, we can mess around with the bricks. And what we need to do is to move these bricks around in a way that this brick gets up to where this brick is so that we can slide it out. No problem. We've got more people involved now. There are 4 of us. With 4 brains, surely we can beat some bricks. So... The first and largest problem to me, yeah, typing it is, I think the first and biggest problem is how to get this brick out of the fucking way, because it is mainly in the way. So, has that helped us in the slightest? Oh no, going back. So you said wait about here. If anyone spotted anything clever, I'm all ears. Small bricks, upper left. Yep. We're out of tea, so the limited brain power we had is going to dissipate pretty badly. Move the big brick up. Well, I'm going to presume you want me to do that because there's nothing else we can do. And then that's the only thing we can do. And then now it gets tricky again. Because the problem is there is now no way, because if you think about it, now we've got the 2 horizontal bricks along the bottom, there's no way to move that vertical brick out the way now. It's physically impossible. Because even if we do that, I've gone too fast again, haven't I? Wait, now we slide this one over to the right. Now we can actually do it, right? This one comes over like that. This one comes over. My God, I think we've got it. And then we need to put something in the way to stop it all. Is that now gonna... when we flip that, is that gonna go... oh, fuck it, let's find out. Whee! Right, now theoretically... hey! Alright, ladies and gentlemen. To catch everybody up, so we've come through that door, which involved a little puzzle, which doesn't seem very important, but something that did seem to then be a bit important is we've gone in here and we've got some drawings on the wall. So we've got a pine cone on a fish hook, a tree, and a portal-y thing. And then if we go out here briefly, where was that way? It was this way, yeah. So over here we've got a puzzle that we haven't solved yet, so I will just demonstrate that puzzle. First of all, blue light thing, we've no idea what that is. Looks like just a general bulb. So here we've got a hook that we're supposed to put something on. The only items we've got are these 2 things. So we've got a bowl of pine cones. Not sure how that helps us much, but there you go, that's what we've got. And we've got, I don't know, some shard stick. And we can't seem to use either of them on this hook, but we can dunk the hook down into the water, and we can bring it back up. But that currently has no effect, so we presume that we need to put something on there. Additionally, there's a little chest here that needs a key. We don't have it. We've managed to put down this half of the bridge, easy enough. We used the lever, and eventually when we get over there, we're going to assume that that completes the bridge. So let's go and check out the new room and see what we've got. What we opened now was the staircase up to this room that we're going to go into now. Crystal Lab. Stand still and press mouse 3 to zoom in. Alright. Right. So that seems to be a lever for... Something's saved, so something's potentially just opened. We'll go and have a look in a bit. We'll see what we can pick up from here. Oh, hang on. Alright, so we can put our glowing stick thing in there. Can we put our bowl of pine cones in here? No. We can turn this though. Presumably that did something. Some more gems, various lab equipment. Hello. Alright, so it looks like if we put orange light through blue light, we can reveal hidden ink. Presumably there's some hidden ink stuff. I mean, that's not exactly hidden, but it's more hidden than I thought it was. So, what else have we got? We've got a crystal getting zapped. What's it getting zapped by? Just that. Oh, hello. Alright, the legend of Quern. So Dulmerian for Land of Undying Thoughts is a mythological world first mentioned in an ancient Dulmerian manuscript where it represents a great but undefined and controlled power. Hold on, I'll come back to you, Ben. So according to legend, wielding the power of Quernlock is a double-edged sword, holding the metaphorical meaning of the greatest ultimate responsibility. This legendary world had a considerable impact on literature due to its enigmatic and unclear meaning. This world has no defined role in the Dulmerian mythology. The allegorical aspect of Quernlock was taken up in the works of several post-Dulmerian writers. Fuck. Like, I feel like this is just a reading test at school. You know when you had to, like, when you were in primary school and you were a little kid and you had to try and read through stuff? This feels like that. There are writings in which Quernlock is mentioned as the world of the Saviours as an example of utopia. However, in several manuscripts, writers blame the curse of this world for the very fall of Dulmar. According to the legend, Quernlock is a monoway world that was hidden within the world chain, somewhere between the Lashan Line, 74, and the eastern edge of the... I read that as Iona because I've been playing too much War Machine. Ilona World Cloud. According to our current knowledge, the idea of a hidden world contradicts the rules of the world chain. Many unsuccessful expeditions were launched in search of Quernlock through the centuries. While present-day philologists and historians agree that the story is fictional, there is still debate on what served as its inspiration. I'm learning, ladies and gents. It's back to school. Right, somebody was asking, a piece of paper near the orange-blue device. Oh yeah, good call. Jesus, how the hell did I miss that? Alright. Do we get to take a picture? Is there any way to take like a photo of that? Or do we just have to remember it? Fuck it, I'm taking notes. Oh yeah, good call. Nice one. Let's not piss about. There we go. Right, let's keep that up for later. Yeah, the thing is that I'm a dinosaur and I quite like pen and paper. Just helps me think. But you're absolutely right, that would have been ludicrous to write that all down. So, nothing much. What's this? Right, we've got penis cupboard or middle finger. Maybe it's just someone giving the finger on the... Maybe we should give it the finger, really. What have we got here? Anything? Hello. Right, we're going to need that photo much sooner than I thought. I don't see these symbols on this keyboard. Fuck. Right. Hang on a sec, it's not upside down, is it? Is it this way? No, I am still... Hang on. Is this... Can I move this thing out of the fucking way? No. Oh, no, don't press anything. Unpress, unpress. Oh, cock. Right. Several things. First of all, that apparently might have opened a gate when we threw that lever down. That is doing something, but we're still not entirely sure what. In our inventory, we've got only this bowl of fucking pine cones, and we're still not sure what's going on with that. We've got the letters, but we've already read the letters and there was nothing on them particularly useful. If we do that, so maybe... Presumably there's going to be a way to do orange light on blue light, which is going to illustrate a wall, which is going to give us a bunch of these symbols. Does that sound right to anyone? What's that? And can we pick it up? No. Alright, what's in the middle? Oh, we've got a letter and a book. We should have definitely done this earlier.
I prepared for your arrival for decades. The only thing you need to do is to climb the stairs I've built. This is the place where my journey began, where I became truly aware of the unbelievable power this island possesses. I was rather curious back then, so eager to discover and learn. My mind was so clear and naive. I miss those times. Your journey must also begin here. I need you to inspect my studies.
Right, it's not just me. This guy reads slower than my gran.
Of these crystals. I've put an empty notebook right next to this letter. Feel free to take notes and draw sketches for yourself.
Right, I get the impression we're going to be skipping some of him fairly soon. So, we've got a sketchbook. We can hit P to draw a sketch. What? It's all well and good if I press... It says new sketch, but... What? Oh, hang on. Right, go back, go back, go back. Oh, so we can press P to take screenshots so we don't have to dick about with our phone. Right, right, right. Okay. Oh, it absolutely matters. I don't have time to look it up while I'm in the game, but I probably was going to later on. Philology is like historical linguistics. Right, okay. I genuinely should know that. I have a degree in linguistics. Shows how much that was worth. Right, so if we, for example, press P there, and then we go into N, then that gives us that note. Right, okay, and then we can delete these old notes because they were just badly taken. Previous, delete. Previous, delete. Cool. Right, so now we know the note system. So the question becomes, what the hell to do now? So the only thing that we can interact with is this board over here with a bunch of symbols, and presumably if I press some of them incorrectly it will reset. Right, so we get to press 5. We need to press the correct 5 for something to happen. So I don't think that they line up with any of this. For example, there's a T there. Let's just go and see if that symbol is anywhere on this thing. No, no T. Double checking. Window to the left, something drawn around it. I don't think that's relevant, but I mean, you know, keep shouting stuff like that out. So, other thing is, we have dropped this lever and it has opened, theoretically, a door. There were 2 metal grate doors. One here, let's just check if it's opened. Yep. So let's just see if we can get any useful items or anything like that. And then we'll go back and have a look. So we can shine. So everything is basically environmental as far as we know. So all I can do is interact with stuff that I can see, like this, for example. All I can do is I can do this, so I can go into free mode and I can try and move things around. But I'm literally restricted by WAS and D to have a look about, and then I've just got mouse buttons to interact with stuff that we can see. As far as we know, that's all we can do thus far. The blue-orange light thing is obviously really important, but we need to figure out a way to interact with the environment to allow us to do that. This is the second one of these that we've seen. I'm going to pull this and see what happens. Okay, presumably that will bounce light at some point. Maybe from up there. Let's have a look. That is a fresh symbol. Let's see what we can pick up in here. Hello. Let's see if I can use my... No, doesn't look like it. Oh, hello. So I can put that on there. And we, like... presume we need those 2 to touch. So we need something slightly heavier on this thing to weigh it. Oh no, they're touching now. Oh, they're lined up now. Let's see what else we can pick up. Not much going on in here. So, in this room, we've got scales. We've got. What can we do with this thing? Not a lot. And we've got this. And what does that do exactly? Very little. So presumably we've got to put something in there that then has an effect. Yeah, I'd say don't put our finger in there. I mean, on like this thing, we're not entirely sure what it is. It's like a... I don't know, it's like a plate of putrefied pine cones or something. I'm going to leave them on there because it's... I don't know. No, I'm going to pick them back up because maybe they're useful elsewhere. Okay. So that's that room. Let's go and see what else we've got. Where are we on the map? We are here, near the watchtower. I don't know what those things are yet, but I'm going to guess they're for refracting light somehow. Or... South Passage, fine. we're getting miles away. We're definitely getting lost, aren't we? That's what's happening now. That doesn't look like we can go in there just yet. This seems like far too far away from the puzzles that we had available, so I'm going to go back to the puzzles that we had available. My main concern is finding those 5 symbols that were on that little drawer thing. So let's just have a little look over here. See what else we got. Alright. We've got a clear crystal with some sort of mechanism inside. It looks like I can interact with it, but I probably need something to... Hello. Okay, we've got a mirror, that's a good start. And we've got a letter.
Through my geological research, I discovered that one of the island's most common endemic minerals can be used as a weak but consistent energy source. To test out their limits, I started to construct simple mechanisms designed to harness the power of these natural energy crystals.
Hello? Let's take a sketch of that. Let's take a sketch of this thing. And then let's go and have a look. Okay. What would we try to zoom in on? Do we just turn it around back? Do we just point it at that mirror? Well, you don't take fall damage, that's good to know. Well, I don't see anywhere, like, I think, unless memory has failed me, so we were pretty stuck, we got those 5 symbols, the only thing that's happened is that this iron gate's opened. Let's just go and check if the other iron gate also opened on this side, because if it did, maybe there's some more. The flag with like the circle and then like the Roman numeral 2 on it or whatever. Oh, this one's open as well. Right, this was previously locked. So this is looking a bit more promising. So first of all... Well, no, that's not great. So we can't go that way. Wait, where the hell are we on the map now? Oh, so we're basically, that's the way that we would have ended up if we'd actually gone around the South Passage. God damn it. Yeah, that is literally where we were a second ago. Right, okay. Balls. I'm going to make a note of that. Just... so how does this help us in the slightest? We need those 5 little symbols. Wait a second, they're not the 5 symbols from these doors, are they? Like, is that one? And also, what are we using this mirror for that we picked up? We've got a big mirror. What could we use this mirror to do? Go back to that room where the light was? Yeah. Wait a sec. Let's go back to the room where the demonstration of the hidden ink thing was going on, and see if we can put the big mirror somewhere and use the big mirror to hopefully uncover some text. That's my guess. So, next question: where can we fit a big mirror, and where does it help us? Also, oh hello. So we can nick that and we can put it back in. Thus far, wait, if we nick it and then turn this thing on, does it happen? No, right. So wait a sec, hold on. I reckon we can stick the mirror thing in here. Yep. So do we have to point that telescope at this mirror thing onto that blue crystal, preferably through an orange crystal? Anyone got a better idea than just going and having a look at the... I think we go and have a look through the telescope. Can you grind the pine cones? The only thing I've been able to do with the pine cones thus far was to put them onto the scales that then caused it to dip a little bit. Given that we've just put that mirror in, I'm going to go and have a quick glance and see if we look through that mirror, anything happens with the big telescope thing. Also, is there a way to use this thing? No. Alright. Yeah, like we've put that mirror in there. Let's have a glance. So, where is it there? Nope. Wait, so if this is pointing directly at it, does it have any effect on anything over there? Maybe the symbols that he wrote down are not exactly like the ones on the keyboard. Possibly. So this is similar a little bit to that thing up there. And here is the only place that we've been able to do anything with the pinecone thing. So if we put it in there, that drops a little bit. Now if that were to lift up, what would change? Not a lot. We still haven't worked out what we're supposed to do with this thing. But we did have that sketch, right? We've got a sketch of the thing that was trapped in the big crystal, which was and this looked like the sort of contraption that might be able to go in this thing and make something. Will it let me add the pine cones to it? No, it won't. No. The only thing that I can thus far interact with the pine cones is this bucket. I cannot grab the sand. I seem to be able to. I can interact with it, like it's interactable, but I believe we need to find the right item to interact with it. So, like when I'm looking around, you can see that the circle is blank, and when it goes over something I can do something with, it changes to a cog. But for example, this one's a cog, and when I click, we've got an item that can do something, whereas on the sand we don't. So I think we're short of an item for that. Where have we not been on this map? We have not been here, but I think that's where the broken bridge was. Put sand into the bucket. balance the scale or whatever, but how would we, like, yeah, so look, we can also interact with this bucket, but again, we need the right item to be able to put something in there. Sketch with the lines. You mean this sketch? My sketches from the wall of the watchtower. This one. Actually, this symbol looks a bit like that one that was up on that flag that you mentioned. Also, what's this? Can we interact with that? Can we interact with this at all? So again, we can interact with it, but it's probably like, I don't know whether that's just like the glass that we've already put in, or like, it can't be a coincidence that that telescope can look like directly through that lens at that blue crystal. We need to be able to find a way to get these orange crystals interacting a bit. Can I turn the page? No. And this one cannot interact with it. Little middle finger symbol. Okay, so have we seen any of these symbols anywhere? No, I don't think we have. Wires don't power anything, we can't interact with those things. Hello. So we can turn that. Does that have any effect on this room at all? So when that happens, then now it charges this thing up, and now maybe we can put this charged torch somewhere else, perhaps? Hold on a sec. So, from the wall of the watch, I think that's what the torch is for. No, I think the dark symbols in the line drawing, the spiral holes, we found 2 of those. Any of this interactable? So this thing is, we can interact with this to demonstrate that interaction, but I don't think it does anything else. So we've now got this thing that was charged. We can interact with this bowl, but we don't seem to have the item for it. Orange lights other things. Yeah, I think we need that torch, and we need to... Hello. Oh, this is where we got the original bowl of pine cones. Yeah. So, where can we use that torch? Anyone got any ideas where we can put that torch? Door. Yeah, that's true. There is like a... Maybe we could use this for that? Hello? Are they just smudges on a wall, or are they symbols? I think they're just smudges on a wall. Like, isn't that similar to that? No, it's not. Okay. Hang on. Oh, right, okay. And neither of those do anything. Alright. Okay, so let's go and check the leverless door, see if we can use the torch thing to open that. If we can't, then we need to try and find... We saw another aperture like that on the ground somewhere. Well, also, just for reference, we've got another, like a thing that, you know, we need. If we find anything pentagonal that we can use in there, that is definitely handy. But there's another door somewhere around here. Here it is. No. So that's not working there. Behind you. I'm not playing the horror game anymore. Jesus. Like, I look at the chat and I just see everyone saying behind you. It's like, oh, Jesus. Right. Near the big rock in the middle. Oh, yeah, this thing in the ground. Yeah, but there's no, like, lever next to this one. I found it earlier, but I couldn't find a, There is the second spiral thing. Oh, you mean this thing, right, yeah. Hello. There's light there. Where's that coming from? Is that just a lighting effect, or is that coming off a mirror from somewhere? Filled circles on the map. So if we go to that and have a look. So... Well, if they are, I haven't got a clue how they are linked. You reckon they're opened apertures? Oh, balls, I've just taken a new sketch instead of opening the sketches. Let's try and delete that one. So... Well, I'm still not sure how that helps us, though. So if we look for apertures, like... I don't think we found 5. I think we've only found 2, haven't we? Or 3. So we found the one that's in the circle by the big rock in the middle. Does the thing line up with the world map? Good question. So there's the world map. And... there's that map. So that map... world map. So it doesn't look great. So in terms of apertures, I think we've got one in this main square that's there. In fact, it might be depicted by that little circle. We've got one that's by the observatory. I think it's even marked. I think that might be it. We can zap this orange torch, but when we... Hello? No, we can't do anything with that just yet. So what are these things as well, by the way? Like, is that anything? Because we've seen a few of these around. Is there anything... like out here that we should be focusing on, or there's something hidden in the distance? They're the black circles. Let's have a look. So if I look directly at it... Oh, Jesus, I just made myself dizzy. Right. So if I look directly at this... So I'm that. So that is one of those things, yeah. Hello? I've got to say, this is very chilled out. I quite like the... compared to playing Evil Within, this is very relaxing. So what's really irritating is, what can we use with this sodding sand? Can I put... Oh, hello. Right. Sand falling out the bottom of that. Big. Can we put the? Can we put this thing on as well? Get on there. It's going to get a lot less chill if I do not finish a puzzle in the next half an hour, though. Has anyone got the slightest sodding clue what we're supposed to do here? Map, by all means. There you go. The fact that this line here does not complete here suggests that this area could be uncovered, and it looks like it's uncovered by going up that hidden staircase thing that I just found and going through that door. I assume that opens up that area. As for what gets us up there, could be an interesting question. I'm going to go and find out. Mirror there next to the circle thing, but it's also got one of those. Left the torch behind. Well, that's not great. Let's go and get that back. Yeah, good call. Right. Just to double check, was there anything that we left in this little room? Yeah, so we need to figure out a way to melt, smash, or otherwise deal with this thing. Is there a... There's an energy crystal thing here. Can we use an item on it? Can we use a big torch on it? Nope. Refer to. Okay, where does that mirror point at? So many questions. Yeah, there was a letter on the bench, but we read that one. That one was this one. So through my research, I discovered that their most common endemic minerals can be used for a weak but consistent energy source, and I started to construct mechanisms to harness the power. Also, another thing that we haven't solved yet is this. Oh, hello. What was that powered? Well, presumably something in that room. Press the button? What button? No, there's no button. I think we've just powered something up. Let's go in the observatory and see... Oh, hello. Another one of those things. Let's see what we've powered up. Because I think we've powered something up in here. Possibly. So what we've powered up is just below our feet here. We've stuck some... What? So we want to get, presumably, an orange light to go through that blue crystal to illuminate this wall, or any wall, don't give a fuck, and that will hopefully be covered in writing that we can then use to decipher this puzzle board. But what the hell did that little torch just do? Because nothing in this room seems to have changed, and this is the only thing that's nearby. Can't pick up any of the ones. I can pick up this one. The wires go down. Right, where are we on the map? We are by the crystal lab. Is there any way to go below? Only if we go over to that side, and the only way to go to that side is to get into there. Pull the lever again. Yeah, I can give that a go. Nope, looks like that's a one-time thing. So, that is obviously accessible, but we're not sure how to do it. It seems to be below this room. Somehow we go below it, where those barred windows were, just here, and we can go down there. Or there's another way round, which leads from this side somehow. So let's go and check out. Go clockwise, see what we reach. We reach the door with the broken lever that we still don't have an access point to. We've got the pentagon thing. And we've got the fish hook thing that we're still not sure what to do with. We've got one more metal door that we haven't tried for a while. Let's see if anything's happened with that. No. Not much going on down there. Hey, Scary. You'll be glad to know that Sue is the only reason that we are anywhere with this game. I got stuck almost immediately at the start of the game, and we were the only ones here, so we got things started off. There's nothing else I can grab. We still need a key for this little fucker. And we still need something to stick on this hook. Preferably not a body part. Is there another door into this building farther around that got opened? I haven't found one. The only thing I can think of is possibly this pentagon door. Or, you know, this lever door might reach something. So we've got this one crystal that we can kind of charge up. Maybe there's a crystal that's a pentagon. Possibly. Right, let's have a look. So, right, that seems to be the general energy source. That's the most, like, common crystal on the island. We can use it to power shit. We could put it in that room and we could charge it a bit, but it didn't seem to change appearance when we did so. Let's do it again and just make sure. We're playing a game called Quern Undying. Undying Thoughts, sorry, which is just like a pure visual puzzle game, and I'm rubbish at it, but luckily the chat seemed to be rather good. We have tried using that thing on the broken lever. It doesn't work. We think we need something more like this sort of size rather than this sort of size. It doesn't seem to fit. Over here we've got this machine that we can turn on. It charges our little crystal thing, but that doesn't seem to last much. I wonder if we just do it a bunch of times if something will happen. Let's just do it. Wind. Wind. Once more, and then we can pretty much assume nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. So we can put something in this sand, and this wire runs through it. So presumably, if we find some sort of conducting material, and pop it in there, maybe it will supercharge this thing, and then when we use this thing somewhere, it might do something more than it is right now. Over here we've got this demonstration of sort of invisible ink kind of thing, so orange on blue seems to work for invisible ink. We've got these stupid symbols that I haven't worked out yet. There don't seem to be any. We've put a lens in here, so let's not forget about the lens. I'm really running out of ideas here, lads and ladies. Still got the middle finger. Hang on. That looks like the top of a... let's get the rod thing back. It could technically be the 3 prongs of a rod thing. So can we use the rod thing anywhere here? Nope. Wait. When we put the rod thing in that thing down there, does this unlock? Why would it? Doesn't make any sense. Still, I'm going to try it because I haven't got any better ideas. Pop that in there. Nip back upstairs and have a look at this box. Nope. All right. Just for any of the epileptic viewers among us. Right. Oh. Is it like we need to view that from a certain angle through the light or something? Stuff that we can interact with currently involves sand that we can't do much with, mechanic, we need to smash open that clear crystal with the artifact in it. So how do we smash open that crystal? On here is shown a map of stuff, but we don't know what the map refers to. God damn. This thing was originally fake. Hello? Fuck it. God. Well. Alright, ladies and gents. Who's up for solving what the hell we type into this puzzle box? First of all, anything else? Or is it just a bunch of stars and glitter and... Yeah, stars and glitter. So this is the puzzle. Sheet I had. Looks like this. All right. that's not going to work. Never mind, worth a try. So, I've got, everyone get your mobiles ready. If you've got a photo of it, good luck. If you've not, well, bad luck. So... Fuck. So the first symbol... Oh, wait. Okay. So we've got the symbols up on the... let me do freehand mode. So we've got these symbols here. And do they correspond exactly to the ones? Yes, they do. So those are the 5 symbols that we had on the sheet. Okay, so I think we're ready. So we want this one, number 4, which is this symbol. Which angle are we looking at this from? Because I think it's that one. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one. I think it's this symbol, which would then be this symbol. Then we take the... Hold on, make sure this photo's the right way up. Then we take the squiggly one, which is this one. We take number 2, which is this one. So like the number 6 type thing. Which is that. Then we've got the T and number 5. So it's like the backward S with the dot. Bang. Then wake my phone up, get this one. Number 1, straight to there. Sideward S. That. Yeah. And then the last one is this kiddo at number 3. Okay, stitches. Oh, that's cool. It's very cool. Down we go. Hang on a sec, let me go and get my, I'm gonna go get my torch back. Because that thing seems bloody handy. Of course, now we're going to find out that this is still powering like the letters or something. I'm going to get stuck in the next room because I've nicked my torch. Anyway. Theoretically, that thing opening, has it changed anything out here where this little thing where we could put the torch in was? No. Put it in there anyway? Dunno. I think we just hold it. Yeah, I think we just use the stairs, have a look round downstairs, see what's going on. Okay, glass bowl. Guess we could put that on the fishing hook to try and collect stuff. We've got a blue one. Hey, right. So now we've actually got some sort of combination that we can try and use. We can open that, perhaps? No, looks like we need a key. Alright, so... Hey, right done. Go charge the blue one. Oh, no problem at all. You don't. I love how you're apologising for not showing up once. Like you're one of the most regular viewers we've got. Let's charge up the blue one. Yeah, let's do it. The game so far is really pleasantly relaxing, especially compared to Evil Within. But also, yeah, when you're stuck, it's irritating. as with all puzzle games, but now that we're a bit less stuck, it seems okay. I'm going to recommend... sorry, let me read the chat again. So you need the key from inside the clear prism, but if you charge the blue one on the... what? Hang on. Charge device with a blue crystal on the table by the window. Yes. We cannot interact with it. I'm going to go and take this on the balcony. You are. Right. Well, while I'm thinking about it, while you're chatting and I'm oh, that was the one. Right. Okay. I'm going to go back to the fish hook and try and put this clear bowl that we found in there and see if we can go fishing with it. Was that over here somewhere? Yes, it was. Yeah, so this game looks actually really pretty good in my opinion. It's very, very clean. The puzzles seem nice. The resolutions of the puzzles are very satisfying. I think they've done them in a nice way, sort of visually and so on. Let's try and hook a fish book. There are no zombies thus far. No, fuck! Bring my hook back. Oh yeah, bastard. Right, let's go away from the hat. Yes, look at that. Right, get down there. We caught a fish? No, but we got some super, like, electronic water. Right, let's grab this again. No, oh, hello. We've poured the pine cones into the water. Oh, that's the bait, I think. So now when we go down again... Give it a minute. Fish, fish, nibble, nibble, etc. And then pull it back up. Come on, have a fish. Hey! Electric fish. Right. That's just cool. Anyone want a gander at where we use the electric fish? I haven't seen a puzzle for which the answer is electric fish just yet. Anyway, so that's my electric fish, and that's how we caught it. Put it on the crossbow. Can we put it on this? Can we just electrify it? No, alright. Just for a little, while we're thinking about what to do with our electric fish, tomorrow I'm going to be doing... Oh, hang on, maybe we could put the electric fish in here. Nailed it! Which one do we want to supercharge? The orange one or the blue one? That's the supercharged one. Okay, successfully supercharged, but to what end? Hang on, if we now grab that... Okay, so we think that... Hang on a sec. So we are now blue supercharged for some reason. Now we go back to that clear crystal and smash it, I presume? Where was the clear one? It was by the lighthouse in the bottom part. Have you thought about putting it into an orifice for fun? It's not a hamster. Alright. supercharged blue thing not doing anything here. Maybe put the supercharged blue one where we put the orange one a minute ago? Let's see what happens. Fuck all. Also fuck all. Right. Hang on a sec. What happens if we blast supercharged blue light through the telescope? Not a lot. Oh, blue light through the open spiral thing. Yeah, alright, I'm down for that. Let's do that. Yeah, this allows us to shine blue light at whatever we want. So what is worth shining blue light at? That thing? Wait, would this reveal hidden writing? What is that? Interesting. That was hidden before. Right. So let's assume we just point it at that for a second. Does anything happen? Point blue at that wall. No. Oh, God, I'm good. Let's get a note of that. Let's just see if there's anything else that we can... Nope, that's it. So, anybody got the first idea what we used that for? Those symbols are all new to me. I don't think we've seen those in a previous puzzle. Also, that machine doesn't look entirely recognizable. Anyway, let's grab our blue crystal back and see what we can do with it. What's an advantage of that? I can't think of one. I reckon these might have to do with that map that's on the wall in there, but I can't figure out why. Yeah, it's a mirror type of thing. We just we haven't figured out what to do with it yet. We tried shining the big light through with both colours, and we haven't yet got anywhere. So all we managed to do recently is go and do a bunch of things that got us this fish, that got us the blue thing in there that charged it up. And so other than revealing that thing on the wall that we've just revealed, we haven't managed to do much with the blue light. So I think we still need to... Oh, okay, so I can... Whoa, hello. Oh, so I have now just charged blue light, and if I go near any walls with hidden writing, it's going to be enough to illuminate them. Huh. Okay. So now we need to go back to places and look for hidden writing, don't we? So for example, anything on this? Presumably darker areas more likely to have hidden writing. Corresponding mirrors. There are a few of the... So for example, there is this spiral on the floor here somewhere. We haven't worked out how to open it, but we're going to presume that it has a mirror in there as well. Things that we haven't solved yet. We've got we need a lever to put in there to be able to open that. We need some sort of pentagon thing. No, we can't use that there to open that door. We've solved the fishhook thing. We haven't got a key for the little chest. We've got the symbols that we just shined the big blue light onto the wall, and we got those symbols. Okay. So this is a puzzle that we've already solved. So I'm not sure whether this is like we've cheated kind of and found a way to solve it early. I can't remember the order in which we solved it, but let's just get these blocks in this order and see what happens. So we need percentage in the bottom right, we need the titanium bottom left, we need the triangle top left, and we need the circle squared top right. So, that needs to be top right, so we need to turn this over. And also top right from which angle? Oh, it's this angle because the painting... If this is a two-part puzzle, we're using the same bit of kit. I'm going to be really impressed. So this is where it's standing with its handle on the right. So it should be this way when it gets flipped back up. So we now need to arrange it in a way that it will end like that once it has been flipped. So therefore, that would be like that, and we need it to be flipped. Holy shit. So that needs to go down there. Okay. We need to move some blocks around then. Oh god, my mind's already getting blown here. Sod. Right, when it stands back up, it needs to be like that. So it needs to be bottom left from this angle. It needs to be where it is. And then that needs to be above it. No, this needs to be top left. That needs to be there, and in that case this one needs to be above it. Well, hang on, oh, I'm getting shouted at. What have I done wrong? But did the room like the charging thing? Was probably a new one. Move the... No, wait. All right, hands are off. I'm doing nothing. I'm not touching anything. A British guy surrendering, a welcome sight to my sore eyes. It's okay. Right, okay, we're back on. So, I'm allowed to touch it again. So we've got the... we've got the percentage and that one in the right place, but theoretically now, this one needs to be up here somewhere. So... what? So, like... that... ish. I don't understand. Is that TI is on a horizontal brick? So is it? Hang on a second. Let's just do this. So when we turn it now, what does that look like? That looks like that. So if I do, hang on, move that there. Right now then, percentage squared triangle TI. Percentage squared triangle TI. So they're in the correct order. But we need them next to each other. So how do we get that? And wait, how does this help us? Anyway, I'm going to do it, but I'm still not unclear about how this helps us. So we need to get these out of the way. That's all shit. Oh, I'm getting shouted at again. I'll stop. I'm on. Right. Put what back? I mean, there are a lot of jokes potentially here. I'm being reminded of Scorn memes. This is great. I get to do the stream and all I have to do is listen and follow instructions. I'm going to chill out. I'm going to come back here a little bit and just... oh, yeah. Move the upper big one right. Yep, done. Type faster in your second language. The two small ones with writing to the right. That one left, that one there. Oh my god. Oh, that is so cool. That is so incredibly cool. You're not wrong, Martin. This is the perfect time to join. Not only is this a puzzle, this is the second time in a completely different way that we've used the same puzzle twice. That is absolutely awesome. Oh, this game is getting a big thumbs up. Well, I don't think we need to turn it. We've got the key, right? I think we got the key. So with the key, we will go back to the fishing bit, and there was a little chest there with a that we can open. So let's nip back over there and have a look. Damn it. Okay. Were there any other locks? Any other locks? Basement door. Good shout. Anna comes in with the knowledge bombs. Just behind... Sue got there, but just a little bit slower. Yeah, it's not the horror game this time, Martin. Mainly for my mental health. I think if we carried on with that, it would be... Oh, look at that. No, today we're just relaxing. And tomorrow, for reference, Vidar Ravenblood, you can see in the chat, who's Matthias, will be joining me for a co-op stream. So we're going to be doing a game called Code Vein. Hang on a sec, I'll walk in here so that while I'm chatting you can all... Oh, I'm not going to do that because then he'll read it out loud. We're going to play a co-op game of Code Vein, and Code Vein is something like Dark Souls mixed with Final Fantasy. So if you've any idea what either of those games are, you'll get an idea of what we're doing. And sadly the co-op element is a little bit less co-op than we would have liked. It's sort of like I'm playing and Matthias gets to come in and stab some shit and tell me what I'm doing wrong. But he's much better at these types of games than I am, so it's quite hilarious to watch him boss me around and explain all the millions of things that I'm doing wrong. Also, I'm pretty dreadful at that game. And I'm just going to frustrate you all a little bit more by hovering over this letter but not clicking on it. You see, it's right there. It's right there.
It's time you learn the truth about this island. As you probably noticed by now, this world has no day-night cycle, nor weather changes at all. In fact, the whole concept of time has a different meaning in this place. For one who stays in this world, the relative time in other worlds appears static, fixed. This incredibly powerful phenomenon also prevents the aging of living tissue. When I realized this, I was eager to find out what kind of eternal source gives Quern this extraordinary power. It made me forget the task I originally came here for. The archaeological exploration of the Dulmerian city has become irrelevant.
Tempus Rerum Imperator. Anybody want to do a quick Google search, find out what that means? That would be very handy. I'll be honest, so when he's thinking about, you know, the aging process and all that sort of thing, I'm just thinking, finally someone that can put L'Oreal out of business and stop these Maybelline adverts. Like, maybe it's Maybelline. No, it's not. You just get the Dulmerian crystals and then never age again. Hardy, hardy, ha. So what on earth did we just pick up? We picked up what looks like a plug. A big... Time Commander of All Things. Alright. Well, first of all, let's wander around with our blue crystal because it seems to... Pentagon key. Pentagon key. Oh, we're saying that this thing, it has a pentagon on the back, so if we go and slam it into the pentagon door, we're going to open it. Right. I'm with you. Here we go. If I occasionally forget to, like, we need to just bring out this blue light and check for hidden writing every now and then, so if I forget to do that, do remind me. Alrighty. Anybody got some smart ideas other than click on this even more and hope that it suddenly acts up? Need something to hook into this to turn it, or... Alright, what puzzles have we not solved so far? There was the scales, the tipping scales. Yeah, if you haven't for a while, you may wish to refresh the stream, just because it'll bring you definitely up to the right point. A panel thing next to the door. Yeah, so there's this panel, but... Oh yeah, the key in the crystal. We haven't solved the key in the crystal. We haven't figured out what to do with this panel. It's suggesting it might kind of be an elevator. That might be an up-down thing, mightn't it? I don't know. We still haven't fixed broken lever door. Alright. hello. Really should have checked it out the first time. So, where are we using that key? It looks very similar to the key in the crystal. Not entirely sure, I'll be honest with you. Let's go and see if we can interact with the plug thing. Nope. And is there any secret writing anywhere here? No. Is this the thing that we can use for the broken lever? Nope. What else is there that we haven't yet done? Both keys, pentagon door. Possibly. I mean, if it is exactly the same as that other key, then we need to figure out a way to open up that crystal. I also bear in mind that we still haven't found any benefit to putting either of the crystals in this thing. Like, we can, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Wait a sec. Could we put one of the crystals in and then point the other one at it from the telescope thing? Let's just check that out. I don't know if we can even see it from here, but... Whoop, 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 whoop. So it's there, and then... No, okay. So yeah, that key thing looks really, really similar to the key thing that we've got in our possession. We just haven't yet got to wait. Still don't know what the hell this is. Like, look, there's a little mirror there as well. Like, that feels like it should be. Can we shine the blue light on the crystal? Good call, actually. That might... Let's check that out first, because I don't think this is... This doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like it's going to be the way to do it, but we could just go and shine. Yes, we have tried. If you mean what I think you mean, which is having a look at using the key we've got. Does this do anything? No. Can we use our key on that key? No. Can we use the orange thing in any way? No. Completely forgotten what's in it. So, in here we've still got this that we haven't figured out what to use with. Something that we could put in that sand. Anything written on the walls? No. So we can put something there, we can put something there, but none of it. Blue light in the holder, orange in the telescope. Alright. Can do that. absolute moron. Right. How did we not already try that? I'm going to be annoying and go and get my blue thing back before we carry on. We did? Oh wow, all of these have come up. Oh, is this now the map puzzle thing? Is this now this thing? Alright, let's find out. So, pressing a button does what? Good-o. Right. How on earth do we know? So if you have a look on the map, there's one there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. Is that another one? Are they all? There are numbers. Where are the numbers? Valve thing by the big stone. You mean the mirror that was previously closed? Uh-oh. That didn't sound great. So it looks like we have to press those in a particular order, would be my guess. Let's just check. No, that one's still closed. Right, so we have a bunch of these domes that have now been opened and turned into buttons. When we press that one, it's correct. When we press the other one, it stopped the sequence and was incorrect. So, presuming that there is a much better way to do this than trial and error, but if we now press this one, I presume it's going to be incorrect. It's incorrect. Now, is this one now deactivated? Yes, it is. So, we can start the map again. So, anybody got the slightest idea what order to do these in? We've got the one, we'll call it gate button, mirror button, alcove button, and water button. Line drawing this one. Well, it has to start with mirror, I'm pretty sure, because when we pressed mirror, it gave us the correct noise. So I think we have to go mirror first, but the question becomes... You want to see the drawing again? I mean, we could presume that this one is the gate, that this one is the mirror, that this one is the alcove, that this one is the water, but then where the hell is this one? You want to go mirror, water, gate, alcove, alright? Mirror, water, gate, alcove, okay? Just out of interest, where the hell are we pulling these things from? Because I haven't worked it out. Right, I'm looking at... Oh, so you want to just follow this line and go around like that in order to... Right. But hang on a sec, because there's 5 and we've mentioned 4. Ignore the 5th, alright. Well, that's definitely done something. What's happened? What's that likely to have done? Anybody got a clue? Opened up the... this thing? No. I'm taking my orange thing back. Back up to the big stone. One at the stone. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so we just got this thing. Anybody's guess as to what that is? With this particular thing, I can't do much, so the only things that I can interact with on this are the screws, and currently clicking on them does nothing, so we're missing an item with which to do that. Let's just go and have a look and see whether we can use this new item to do anything with this. Look at that, blue light on that. Anybody but got a better idea than what I just did? I thought it was pretty much spot on. There. No? Waiting for better ideas on... Click all of them in a line. Oh, what the hell? Damn you all. Right. They are smart, aren't they? They're a lot smarter than me, let's put it that way. So last time there was a paintbrush like this, it's because there was hidden ink all over the place. The blue light's getting annoying, let's... let's sketch that. Don't think it does correspond to the things, so we need 2 keys. So presumably one of the keys... No, doesn't look like those are those keys. Unless maybe you just have to have both before it'll let you put either one in. Where are we now on the map? We are here, North Shore. Okay. That doesn't do much good for us. Oh. So if we get the missing rungs, presumably we can put them in and then we can go up the ladder to a fresh area. Okay. We can do something with that. Not entirely sure what yet. We can't pick any up. Oh, letter.
This shore is special to me. The physical work I used to do here helped me calm my restless mind. Besides preventing the natural decline of organisms, the phenomenon also eliminates any need of nutrition. This means that despite the dry weather, the trees and bushes around here could easily be millions of years old. As I realized that time is no longer an obstacle, I had the opportunity to learn and perfect all of my artisan skills. This is the very place where I became a craftsman.
All right.
After mastering blacksmithing and carpentry, I started to practice more advanced mechanical engineering.
And by that he means that he started making his own fuck toys because he was bored. Right. The Fortuna May, I'm not even going to, that I just butchered that, I'm not even going to try the second half, but the Latin at the bottom, if someone wants to maybe just grab the translation for that as well, because it looks like we're getting some Latin in each letter and it might become relevant at some point. We had the time commander thing. Artisan of my fate and that of several others. Okay. Let's have a look up here. So another symbol, cog symbol. I think that's the second door we've seen with the cog symbol. Not 100% sure, but definitely a possibility. Let's get the old blue light out again. What's cracking on here? Oh, hello. Right. We've got the coolest torch I've ever seen. We've got a boat, do we? This is how we leave. Oh, you actually can turn that on. I mean, like, there's not a lot of room for manoeuvrability here, lads. Anyway, right. Not a bad idea, that, you know. I had not thought to do that. Right, well, while I minimise and take the advice of Infinite Blight, good shout, I'm gonna leave you guys looking at this and tell me what's going on. Right. Oh, I am definitely turning too fast sometimes, but to be fair, like, there's a slight mix between me... Oh, God, I've messed this up already. Switch. Channel. Cool. Alright, that's done. Sorry about that, guys. As Infinite pointed out, it's nice if I actually learn to use Twitch correctly and put the game that I'm playing in the description so people can catch up without me answering the same question multiple times. Okay. Alright, so presumably... Right, I'm back. What have we got? Oh, we got a key. That's nice. Can we pick any of this up? No. So what are we allowed to do with this? We can alter lights various. I'm guessing it's going to get us absolutely nowhere, so let's ignore that. Let's get the old blue crystal out. And so is this it in this area? So it's that key, nothing else interactable, this puzzle. So let's just quickly grab a note of this puzzle. And then we need to go and try and find an answer to it somewhere. Don't think that could answer that in any way, so let's move on. We've already read that letter, we've checked the stuff there as best we can. We're missing some rungs from that ladder. We're missing 2 keys from this box. Let's check whether that key that we got was for this box. Yes, it was. So we need 1 more key like that, and we'll get that. And I think that's it for this area. So we need to use something in the previous area to affect that area. Does anybody have any concept? I think we can delete this one now because it's been done. So any concept about where we might find an answer to this? Also bear in mind we still need to somehow get that key out of that clear prism. You mean this house? There's a cog on the door and we can't open it for now. Oh, hello. So those look like tiny mirrors, which means I think we need to stick a crystal somewhere here, perhaps. Right, none of our items seem to interact with that, but this looks like some sort of kiln that we can put stuff in. Ooh, what the hell are we missing now? Everything in here is already sorted. Yep, none of that matters. That's where we came into this place. Oh, hello. Well, let's just take a note of that in case I haven't already. Let's check what notes we've got and get rid of any that we don't need anymore. So that one's been solved. We can delete it. That one is pretty much irrelevant at this point. That one's been solved. Can delete it. That, we know it's the other key. We don't need to know what it looks like. So we've got that, and that. So question is, does that relate in any way to that? No, it doesn't. We need a lever, a key for the little box. We need the second key, and we need the 2 riddles. And the second. Let's see if electric fish can help us at all. I don't know how, but it seems great. That's good. I just quite like watching it. It's quite therapeutic. Oh yeah, fishing simulator. Right, we can't reuse that key or anything clever. We can't nick any of this stuff. So this room is done, as far as we know. Except maybe we want to challenge something like a fish. Oh, this room isn't done because this thing, once we figure out how to open these, needs opening eventually, but we've done everything. So how the hell do we get this key out of this glass prism, and how do we use it? And why does that little... Why can we put something in there and we haven't figured out an actual use for it yet? Solved. Did you shine the blue torch on the metal box? No, I did not. Oh yeah, we still haven't used the scale. That's right. There's still the scale with the bucket thing. Where was the scale and the bucket? That was in another room. And the lever, yeah. Where's the scale? That's not in here, is it? No, that's a different room. I'm already lost. That one's locked. That one goes to the little fishing hook thing with the key chest. Yeah, we don't have anything, like, there's nothing particular to... So this is the new... Yeah, this is the new area that we've gained access to. And so far we've got a kiln thing that we need to put something in. We need one more key for that chest. We need some rungs for the ladder. Someone should start making a list, because I'm not. Oh, this thing, hang on. What is the effect of any of that? I can't seem to... Oh, hang on. Okay, up, in, okay, up, in again, out, presumably, in, out, nope, in, out, in again. How does that help us? Don't know. Worked it out, but I don't know how it helps us. What on earth is this thing? Well, nailed it. Okay, so first of all, there's a handle. And second, so, we had 8 lights on the skull light puzzle, and we had screw head type pictures somewhere there. So I cannot pick up any of that. Can we use that lever here, perhaps? No. Where can we use it to? Because, like, this two-handed lever would be better. Like, we can't use it on the door, I don't think. How does a two-handed lever help us here? Oh, for this badger. Very good. Yeah. So now we've got 8 lights. We've got this, and we've got this. Anyone want to have a first stab at which of the circles we're pointing the light at? If we call them like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, I'll just pull the lever. Yeah, alright, fair enough. No. Is there any way to get a third light or anything like that? Doesn't look like it. Up and right. Straight down, flat, up and left. Do you have to do a sequence? So, up and right first. 2 up and rights would be there and there. So that would be there, and then pull. Oh, okay, I got it. So then next would be straight, and straight is there and there. Is flat, flat is bottom right, top left, is that? Yeah. And the last one, thank you very much. That's the first puzzle I've got in the entire 3 hours, I think, so. And what was it? 1 and 4. 1 and 4. These two, yeah? Just double check that so we don't have to do all this again if I cock it up. Up and right is there and there. Yeah, okay. That is presumably the unfinished lever door? Which wasn't a lever at all, it was a key. Oh, wait, hang on. No, it's not that. Ooh, anybody want to have a guess at where we're using the big key? Clue, it's not here. Boat, fair shout. Let's have a go. Very nice. Oh, that's just incredibly cool. Bring out the blue light and then for hidden writing. Oh, how incredibly relaxing is this? Until we go straight off a waterfall and then hit some zombos. Right, well that seems as good a time as any. We're like 3 minutes away from the end, so I'm gonna call that one a day. Well, thank you very much for coming in again, and everyone was very, very helpful. And as I say, that was definitely necessary for my mental well-being. All right, Scary, you were not helpful. That's true. You were absolutely useless. But the ladies were particularly. Oh yeah. So generally speaking, what I'm doing with these games, so games that you see me play on stream, I will make an effort not to play off stream. So in other words, they will be played next week. If I had to guess at the moment, I think that tomorrow will be Code Vein with Mateus. I'm sorry. And then next stream will be on Monday, and on Monday I will most likely do one more Evil Within. And then so the next time we'll play this game will probably be Tuesday or Wednesday, would be my guess. I haven't really fixed it up. If anybody's particularly, if you're particularly dying to see this game and to see it through, then just feel free to let me know which day is better. And it doesn't make a huge deal of difference to me which day I play which, so long as that I don't do any one game, day after day after day. I think we want to avoid that, just to keep the content varied. So that's a plan. I want to get the Darkest Dungeon. Ironically, what's holding me back actually there is I need to buy the bloody game. It's been recommended by several people, and people have expressed a real interest in doing a big, group game of Darkest Dungeon. So I think it will probably end up being Scary, Martin, and Vojta, who've all said that they would really, really love to play it. Can someone just confirm for me, is it a 4-player, and are we able to play it for 3 hours or anything close to that and make an entertaining stream out of it? I mean, obviously, I'll trust you guys, but I just need to know. I don't know anything about the game. As far as I've seen from the trailer on Steam, it's like a 2D platformer where we go and do like a dungeon crawl. Is that about right? 4 characters in the group. Okay, correct. So I've got roughly the right idea. But it's a platformer. It's not a platformer, or it is a platformer? It looked kind of platformy from the graphic. Okay, no platforms. All right. And is it like turn-based, or is it real-time, or just lots of death? Oh, mazes. All right. And the fact that some of you guys have played it before, is that going to finish 3 hours ago? Well, Sue, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thanks so much for all your help. You've been very, very useful with the puzzling. So, wonderful. Procedurally generated. So, in other words, it won't be a problem that you've played it before. You won't be able to like solve the mazes already or anything like that. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, so we can play it in 4 and give that a go. Alright, so obviously, as I said, I've got a few things on at the moment regarding I want to get the Evil Within going. I want to get this Quern game going because I think that was obviously quite popular this evening. And then I think Code Vein tomorrow. I'm hoping that'll be equally popular. I've been having a good time with it, and I know Mateus is very good at that game. And he'll hopefully do a little section at the start where he's going to explain the fluff of the game so far. So I've played a couple of hours, I would say, like nothing major, but just sort of got into the intro of the storyline. And frankly, I wasn't paying much attention to the storyline because I'm Simon. And so when we start the co-op stream tomorrow, I'll ask Mateus to give a quick update for everyone on the fluff so they're sort of caught up with it. All right. Yeah, I tried explaining it to Anna, and I did fail pretty miserably. Dark Souls with tits. Right, I am hoping that you do give us slightly more information than that, but because that's basically what I could have told. Regarding Darkest Dungeon and audio, yes. So if you go back and watch my very first video, which was in fact a sound test, so that went on much longer than intended. It was in fact just me, Mateus, Kyle and Anna just chatting about the sound and about the stream and so on, and that's kind of the level of audio that we'll have, which is to say you'll be able to hear everybody hopefully equally, basically at the volume at which I hear them. So if you start screaming, I can theoretically turn my volume down nice and quickly and hopefully save everybody's eardrums apart from mine. Yes, okay, that's it. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for turning up. In case there's anyone who's watching who hasn't already followed, please do so. It does help me out. Basically, once I get to 50 followers, I can then get donations and subscribers and all that crap. So that would be really helpful. Take care and good night.